guess who's back at body painting? It's me, May. Am I live streaming my body paints yet? No, I'm not. We're just doing YouTubing. I don't know. We might just keep doing this. We might not. I might start doing it on stream. We'll see. But I thought I would start with Gamora because Gamora's been something I've been like wanting to do for a long time, and I've said I was going to do it and just never got around to it. So that's what we're doing. So I'm just starting off by painting myself green using Mayron makeup body paints. I'm also going to be using Made You Look body paints later, but right now I'm just using Mayron. You can tell I have a lovely tan lines going on here. They're just in random spots. So going on my face, put on a wig cap. The wig's sitting off to the side, as you can see, and you'll see Pixie just walking around and doing her own thing, just randomly throughout this thing. So yeah, just starting out by painting myself green. Just paint it everywhere. Try to get it as like not patchy as possible. I had it patchy in several spots, had to put on more. Just go over it a bunch, and eventually the patches will just kind of go away, and then you'll add in some eyeshadow, which is what I'm doing here and now. I'm using the Ace Beauty Oceanic palette to kind of give myself some contour, and then I went a little overboard, and by a little I mean a lot of it, and by a lot of it I mean a lot of it overboard. And I thought it got patchy, but it looks fine in photos, so you'll see it. It looks not the greatest, and then it looks better down the line. So I use like just a bunch of different green shades from in there. You can just see I'm kind of like getting frustrated. It's like, it looks kind of patchy, but it's not patchy. And oh look, Pixie's doing things in the background. What is she doing? I don't know. She's armor crawling. And now she's just looking around. Yep, now she's rolling her back. Okay, anyways, back to what we're doing. We're adding some shadows. Just use a varying degree of greens, light greens, dark greens, darker towards where like clothing's gonna be, because you want that to be shadows, and then use a little bit of a lime green to kind of blend it out to make it kind of match the body paint, and it will look a little bit less patchy, unless you're talking about my forehead, and then we don't talk about that because it's not patchy, you're patchy. Can you tell I haven't done a voiceover in ages? Because I can. We're doing this stream of thought. I decided to try putting some shadows kind of like on the underside of my arm and the back area of the arm. Try to like make it look more, I don't know, contoured something. It's a thing. We can just ignore that. But yeah, so I'm just going back around, trying to blend out the green as best as I can. And now we're going on to the face parts. I'm using a NYX liquid liner in white to kind of create those structures here. I tried my hardest to make it look right, and then I used some dark green just to kind of push those kind of more forward on my face, because I think they're supposed to be standing out from my face. They're not like just like tattoos, they're like they stand out. So that's what I'm trying to do here, just trying to replicate what prosthetics on the face. And then I just did a little bit more shadowing on my neck. Then I used a dark green from NYX on my lips, put a little bit of concealer down just for an eyeshadow primer, and then using Dominique's Cosmetics, I think it's the Galaxy palette, to do just the purple eyeshadow, just kind of all around my eyes, because that's kind of how she has it. And I did a bit of sparkle, because I can't resist the sparkle. No matter how many tries, I can't resist it. Then we're just adding in a black eyeliner in my waterline, and then adding in the NYX Epic Ink Liner on my top, adding some mascara on. We'll do the lashes later, and I forget about my brows until pretty much the very end. So we're gonna move on to the outfit here. So I decided to start off with gray, because my thought was I was gonna do the shapes, and then I would just take the black and go around where the shape should be, and then I didn't end up doing So we ended up just putting black on top of all this gray to kind of make it a little bit deeper. I think it was around here I realized I went over where I was supposed to have left blanks, and I was like, oh well, we'll just go with it. So that's kind of how we went about the entire thing. And then I use eyeshadows to kind of make it darker, and then I used more of that white liquid liner to actually create those shapes that we're supposed to have. And I tried following a reference picture from Gamora, but I've seen a few different ones for the, like, sometimes it goes all the way across, and other times where it's just in one side and goes just up one area, so like it kind of wraps half but not. So yeah, I tried following it. I think this one's pretty accurate. Is this the best method to do these shapes? Oh no, absolutely not. I would not recommend this. I would recommend either taking, like, wiping away some of the spots, or like what I originally described, doing that instead. That would have been a lot easier. But this worked. You just have to put eyeshadow on top of it just to make it look, you know, even, not patchy, semi-good. Is it good? I don't know. But that's what we did. And I put black on the next panel down for where that thing is. And I added the gray kind of off to the side, just kind of brighten it up. So the black's kind of shows me where that lip is supposed to be, kind of area. And then we're just going, I'm doing some more stuff. It's off screen because a little bit towards the chest area, but that's all right. So the reference was I had was she had like a tank top underneath, but like I've seen other body painters do it and they don't have that, so I'm not sure. I can't remember. It's been a little bit since I've watched Guardians of the Galaxy. I do love this movie. I think it's a great movie. It's very fun. I need to see the third one. I have not seen it. We've been talking about it, me and my friends, and we just have never gotten around to it. But what I did off screen that you can't really see, I took the NYX Epic ink liner and kind of created that mesh type thing that she's got going on with her shirt. And I'm just going in with varying grays and blacks from the Morphe X Abby Roberts Artistry palette to really make the stuff pop. And I'm going under these shapes with black from that same palette just to give it more dimension, because they're supposed to be standing out. They're not flushed with the shirt. If you can hear in the background, Pixie's just drawing a toy, because why wouldn't she? Then I was gonna do silver over top of the shapes, but I ended up just going with white because I just thought it worked. It looked a little bit better. So I'm just doing that everywhere. Sometimes off screen, sorry about that, but it's just it is what it is. We haven't done this in ages, okay? We're getting back into it. Yeah, making that all nice and uniform with the white shadow on top and the black underneath. Then we're going in with more black to create the arm, each of the arm sections of a thing, and then the whatever you call this area over the vest. What are technical terms for clothing other than this is all a vest, but this section particularly of the vest? Yeah, just doing more of that black and then gray, just to kind of make everything pop. And then I'm going to be outlining later and using some black liner to kind of make dimensions kind of pop, and then a little bit sketchy. And by sketchy, like using like sketch lines to like make shadows like deeper. You can't really see what I'm doing. I think I was working the mesh some more. I realized I didn't go all the way down. I think that's what it was. And then on the reference picture I had, that the one side had like a bunch of grooves. So I was trying to rotate that with that. And then we're going in with blue to kind of create that kind of, I don't know what you would call it, graphical glitch type look thing that she's got going on in this section of the vest. So just doing that, I put some white down just to make some areas pop, and then putting blue shadow over top of that just to make it more uniform and kind of pop out in some spots versus just the blue body paint. Now I'm going in with more white liquid liner, and we're adding in highlights. I'm going to be going over all these spots with a gray shadow, just so that you aren't like so stark in every spot, because you want the highlights, but you don't want the highlights to look unrealistic. So I like to go over all my highlight like lines with the color kind of similar to what the rest of it is, and I think it just makes it look more natural highlight versus I'm trying to force a highlight here. So you kind of see, it looks highlight, but it doesn't look like it's a forced highlight. Like it is, but like it looks a little bit more natural in my opinion. So that's what I'm doing here on this part. And then, can't really see what I'm doing. I think I'm doing some more highlights. Now going back through and making that even. Cleaning it up a bit throughout my wig. Now we're doing our brows. I'm doing black because I think that's the closest to what we're going to get. And then we're going to add on our lashes. I'm just using Azario Cosmetics, I think it's the Irresistible Lashes. They're kind of a bit more natural, which I thought went a lot better with what came out in the movies. It wasn't like crazy lashes, so that's what we did. And here's the final look. Hope you guys all like it. I'll be doing more barber paints in the future. I am streaming again on Twitch, and I'll see you guys all later. Alright, bye!